Bollywood and cricket are the two most glamorous things in this country.
But do they have any business being in the same place at the same time?
What's it like? Because to the outside world, it seems, you know, sort of manic, chaotic, Hollywood style.
The IPL is all of those things.
Bollywood, cricket and the passion that India has for it, throw it all together and make one big party. I think that's why people gravitated towards it.
The crowds there are massive, and that's what creates the game is the crowds and the atmosphere that they bring.
On a per game basis, IPL players make more money than any other players in any other form of sports. This is the interesting paddle that's used for the auction. This has spent a lot of money, actually, every time this has gone up.
It's life-changing money for a lot of us.
We've made many, many millionaires.
I'm incredibly fortunate to have been involved in the IPL right from the get-go. I guess you've got to look back and say that the IPL's paid for all this, you know.
I'll never forget the first game because my good mate Baz got a big score, 100 and whatever in the very first game, and just set the world alight.
And Sourav Ganguly came up to me after the game and he said, you don't know what you've done, have you? I said, I've got no idea. He said, your life has changed forever.
This is the new dream for young cricketers.
It's just a different world. You pinch yourself. You're playing for a Bollywood superstar.
Cricket had never had a celebrity owner. So when Shah Rukh Khan came in and bought the Kolkata Knight Riders, suddenly cricket and Bollywood were intertwined in a way they'd never been before.
Shah Rukh Khan, he's just an absolute megastar.
Awesome is a word that comes to mind because fundamentally he's a self-made man, even though he's a superstar.
Being a television Australian, I didn't really know who SRK was.
Shah Rukh Khan is a very big actor. Shah Rukh Khan is very big man. He's an actor, great actor of Indian Bollywood.
Meet him on the bus and everyone sort of just cowers down to him. Every time he walks down the street, everyone sort of waves to him and asks for an autograph or a photo. You think, hang on, this guy might be a pretty big deal.
After the money arrived, the good times soon followed.
It was just incredible. In Australia, you win a game, you have a couple of quiet drinks and go home. Not this one. You go out partying until about 6, 7 in the morning.
It was fabulous, it was exciting, it was colourful.
But it didn't matter how glamorous the parties were or the fun was around it. Actually transferring that to results on the field just didn't happen.
The results we had over the first 3 years were not what we wanted. We were practically in the bottom of the table. Given the profile of our owners, this was a very unfamiliar position to be in.
Probably a lot of people thought that someone like Shah Rukh Khan, who is the hero of so many of his movies, could possibly do anything, but it didn't really go that way.
So he said, okay, we have to change something. We'll clean the slate and start afresh. And I remember a conversation with Shah Rukh. He kind of smiles at me and he says, in Hindi, he says, whatever happens, we have to win, yeah. You know, that's the thing. Nothing else mattered to him but to say, we got to win.
Sure enough, the team began to do their talking on the field.
Personnel turned over pretty quickly. If you weren't a really gun player, you were pretty much pushed aside. The parties were few and far between. Come year 3, I think the owners realised that cricket is played on the field. If we are successful on the field, we win championships.
So that's 2012 trophy, which was the biggest step for us to where we ended up. Nobody gave us that much of a chance. They sort of said to us, oh, this is all Bollywood, this is all show. They have nice uniforms, but they don't know how to play cricket. So that was a huge moment, huge moment.
And with a taste for success, Shah Rukh Khan wanted even more.
Today we are sort of proud of the fact that we've established a #1 brand in IPL. But our vision was bigger than this. So we've gone and acquired a franchise in the Caribbean Premier League. So we own the Trinidad and Tobago franchise. We call it Trinbago Knight Riders. I think genuinely it would not be too far-fetched to say that we've become a global brand.
And that was all because of Shah Rukh Khan and his huge standing. He really put the IPL, not just the team, but the IPL on the map.
Bollywood and cricket, a marriage made in heaven. Watch more at ESPNcricinfo and get the app.